all today? I can see I've already got heaps of comments. I've got heaps of people watching. Thank you so much for being here. Today is a very special day. Who knows why? Okay, let's go into some things. I see that Vicky Light has asked me about the weather. I was actually just Googling how cold is it in Brisbane today. We are currently at 20 Celsius, which is 68 Fahrenheit, and it's cold. I've got my woolies on today. It's very brisk. If you know that brisk morning air that we get, oh my God. My cat is in the backyard. That's one reason why I'm a little bit late. I was just chasing her around the backyard to see if she wanted to come inside. She's out there. Yeah, cats go all frisky. She's doing the friskies this morning. So that just tells you it's cold here today. So let me just start with some comments straight away to get us up to speed. Susan, thank you for being here, Susan Marie. Do you foresee any issues taking place between my husband and I when we separate from him and file a divorce? Of course, there are going to be issues, Susan. Okay? Do not expect things to run smoothly. That's your message for today. Ensure that all paperwork is delivered on time and all parts that need to have signatures have all got their signatures on them, okay? I would hate to see any delays there just because of technicalities. Scruffy Scraps, hello for being here. You're here today. Thank you so much. Okay, Peter Ellis, hello. Always good to see you, Peter. Thank you so much. You're a long-time supporter of my work. Michelle Genist, hi, Linda. Did I have an NDE as a 3-year-old? There are indications this happened. It's driving me crazy. It would have happened during trauma, so wouldn't have been repressed. Michelle, why is it driving you crazy, darling girl? Let's pause for a minute, guys. Here's a big learning curve for the morning straight away. If we ever think, wow, did I do that? Always think, yes. Okay? Did I do that good thing? Always say yes to the good stuff. Okay? Because then we're creating more good stuff coming into us when we create that energetically. Okay? If it's a bad thing that happened and you think, did I really go through that? Always say yes to it. Because now we have, where I'm going to today, onus of responsibility. Okay? Today, one of the things I want to talk about is our own onus of responsibility. So let me just get into it straight away. Where's my book gone? Oh, here it is. Okay. All right. So I've got my ruler already in place where I'm talking about, oh my God, it's actually at 228 in my book, but it's called the onus of responsibility, okay? We all have an onus of responsibility whereby we decide under our own free will what we want to do, where we want to go, how we act and react to things or respond, or should I say respond, okay? So in light of Michelle's comment, it's driving me crazy. So when you honestly, within yourself, take that onus of responsibility and you say, you know what? I don't care if it was real or not, but I'm going to create it as my own responsibility that I did have an NDE. Wow. Watch the energy change straight there as soon as you say that. Because as soon as we say, you know what? I don't think it anymore. I know it. Okay? I'm going to be honest with you guys. When I was born, I was quite a bit of a sick kid. Doctors told my mum that I'd need heart, lung, and kidney transplants by the time I was 10. So my mum's told me those stories. So do I look at that time when I was a sick kid and say, wow, now I can be a victim? I'm not ever going to be a victim to anybody, okay? I don't victimize myself at all. So I take it as an opportunity because I have a really good feeling, because of the stories my mum told me, that I actually had NDEs under the age of 1 or 2 myself. So it was only about 2 years ago that I thought, why do I pretend? Why do I assume? Why do I hope that I did? Because if I just come out of that closet and I say, I did, man, it makes my life seem so much clearer now because I've always been a psychic. So it justifies, it explains why I've always been a psychic. So, Michelle, Jennist, I hope and pray you just sit there and you say, right, from today I'm not going to pretend anymore. I'm going to say I did. Because then that opens that gateway. The floodgates are released, and watch the energy change around you when you do come out of that proverbial closet. Okay? So, Michelle Guest, open up and just admit to it, darling girl. Okay? Colin M., good morning to you. Rebecca Louise, hi. Please read anything you can see about me having trouble with work. Rebecca, you are having trouble with work. There's paperwork. Now, have you signed this or is it coming to you? It's like I'll just go there because that's something we can all relate to. You know when you do like your probation and they come at the end of your probation and they say, here's all your final paperwork that you've got to sign? So it's something like that. It's like paperwork with work where they say, now you've got to sign up to do all this stuff or training or whatever you've got to do. So be careful. My suggestion to you is get everything in email. So there is that paper trail of everything that you do. So then you've always got evidence. Okay. Alrighty. So Sophia, hello Sophia. Hello Linda. Will I change jobs within the next 2 years? Thank you in advance for sharing. Yes, I do see it as one of your future possibilities that you are changing job. And I'm seeing flowers are coming up, which is a great sign. I always see flowers when they're blooming, that they come up from the stem and they open up their little petals. And that's me saying, yes, you've got all these amazing possibilities coming to you when you change your job. So please pay attention, use your intuition, and be aware of the opportunities that do come to you, okay? Because if you don't jump on them when they happen, you miss that train and it's out of the station, okay? There you go. So Vicky Light, how's the weather? It's cold. 68 Fahrenheit, and I'm sitting here because the breeze is going straight through you. Oh, my God. Okay. Deborah Cole, hi, Linda. Hope you're going well. Hello. Hope you're going well too. We're going to have some fun today, guys, so let me just get through these opening comments, okay? Rebecca Louise, I will donate your next video tried today. Does not take PayPal credit. I don't know what that's about, Rebecca, but thank you so much for mentioning my PayPal. Let me just go there straight away. First thing for you all today, guys. I do not charge for anything I do, okay? I only accept things through donations, contributions through PayPal. If you wish to help support me, there is my link, okay? Also, I've got to go there. At this point, I am no longer doing readings. I simply do not have the time at this point to do readings. So if you want PDF copies of my books, I've got 4 books. All I ask is please, in the subject, you either write heaven, ghosts, psychics, or spirit guides, because they're my 4 books. So if you want all 4, just say all 4 books, please. You don't even have to write an email because that will save me so much time, guys. All right. So I hope I've just put in my paper. Here comes my email. I'll put it in again just in case. So there's my email address, guys. Okay. So you've got my PayPal there and you've got my email. So I only really want at this time people who want my books, okay? A lot of people can't afford them on Lulu, okay? So if you do want a PDF for free, email me and just put the topic, the subject. Can I please get all 4 books? Why not just get all 4 anyway? Why be specific and just say I want 1 or 2? Because it's easier for me to, if you just say, please send me all 4 books, bingo, you've got all 4 just in case you do want to read them at some point, right? Don't miss opportunities by missing out and being humbled. Sometimes you've got to stand up and just say, give me all of them, Linda, okay? Because that's the person I am. I'm so generous. I love being generous and kind, okay? All right, so let me just keep going back through here. Scruffy Scrubs, I do have a question, and that is, would it be worthy my while to write another novel? Scruffy Scrubs, the answer is always yes. I will never tell anyone not to put things into writing, okay? The more you are passionate about what you're doing, the more successful it will be because the words come from your heart. Okay, there's your message for today, Scruffy Scrubs. Okay, self-development hints and tips. Thank you so much for being here today. Hi, Linda. Is there any message that Spirit has for me? Yes, darling one. I actually had a look at your YouTube channel. So here's this little self-promotion. Anyone that can go to the comments and see self-development hints and tips, click that name and you'll be transferred over to a YouTube channel. And that's the same. Oh, let's go there. Scruffy Scrubs, they also have a YouTube channel. Okay? All you got to do is click the names and you'll be taken to their channels where you can see what the great work that these two people are doing. So Scruffy Scrubs, I'm promoting you as well as self-development hints and tips, because self-development is all about self-development, how to get through stuff, okay? So if you do want some self-development other than what you get from me and Dr. Joe Dispenza and all the others out there, but go and check out those two worthy people as well, because we're all in a tribe here, okay? I love promoting people who do great work. If you've got your YouTube channel and you want to put it in the links and say, click my name, go to my channel, check me out, that's how we get subscribers, guys. Share, share, and share your works so people are aware. The only way we become aware is when we share, share, share. There you go. Thank you. That just came from her, by the way. The only way we get... What? I can't even remember what I just said because I was just repeating what she was singing in my ear. Share, share, share. Okay, thank you so much for being here. What do you do? Okay, so if you've got a YouTube channel, all you got to say in the comments is, hey guys, click my name and check out my channel. I love promoting people, and it's okay if it's a comment, right? That's okay. So if you've got a channel, please get the awareness out there, guys, because there's 40 people watching right now, and I'm going to tell you, we're all around the planet because I know some of these people commenting and I know where they live. We're all over the planet, but look at the beautiful energy that we're connecting with today. So if you do want to connect with each other, please make a comment and say, hey, guys, if you want to be connected to me as well, here's my information, okay? It is the responsibility, because today's all about responsibility. Oh, my God. Obviously, it's your responsibility on who and what you do and talk to, okay? I have just had some information this week given to me. I went and checked it out, and it appears I now have another stalker. I'm actually presuming it's my same stalker that I had about 1.5 years ago. This person just can't give it up. So I want to talk about that, but I'm going to do that in another video, and I hope that you watch that. How not to be a nasty troll, or something like that it's going to be. And I'm going to put their name in it. I'm going to name and shame, because I love something about me is my honesty, transparency, and my integrity. And when I see negative behaviors, how does that person know that they're doing things negatively unless we do call them out on the behavior? So then we say, right, are you aware you doing that is creating this and that? How about you do it this way? So then you become a better person and your full potential, okay? So I'm going to do a video about my troll, because I think it's the same one I had last year, if you know who I'm talking about. Someone, he even created female personas. So I was getting all these messages from this female, and it was him. Oh, my God. Okay, it's all good anyway. We won't go there today. Okay, so let's just keep going through these comments. Okay, so Scruffy Scrubs, you're welcome. Anyone that wants to talk to Scruffy Scrubs, go and click her name, okay? His name, her name, their name, I don't ask, okay? Self-development. Hi, Linda, is there a message for Spirit for me? So self-development, you're message today is share, share, share. Get yourself out there. You might want to open a Facebook group, Instagram account, something like that, where you start uploading put the links onto your groups out there, or go into other groups and say, hey, are you aware this is what I do? Share, share, share. Okay? Because the more we are connected to others of the same sort of frequency as us is how we are winning the spiritual war that's taking place at this point. Okay? Alrighty. So there you go. All right, so that's where I'm up to. Okay, stories with Mrs. Cookie. Now, what a nice name. What's the name of my spirit guide? Great question. I firmly believe that spirit guides do not need a name. She doesn't have a name, because if I call her something like pen, she's limited to only what a pen can do. If I call her a vehicle, which is a title, a vehicle can't make me a cookie. A vehicle can't make my bed. So it's limited. It's restrictive in what it can do. So a name creates restrictions. We've got to remember our spirit guides. They can be anyone or anything, but they are very restricted if we start calling them a name. I call her, hello, are you on? I don't call her anything because she is always listening. She is always with me. On the days when I don't hear her, well, I should clarify here because she's not my spirit guide. My spirit guide is a big white owl, and he sits here on the back of my chair. So when he's here, he only comes in when he's got to give me a nudge to keep me on a path. So if we don't hear from our angels or guides or guardian angels, if we don't need protection, we don't need our guardian angels, right? So think of it that way. So as soon as you have that intention of, are you here? They already know what you're going to say before you even say the words, because they can feel your thoughts, okay? So as soon as you say, knock, 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 hello, is this thing on? Are you on yet? Okay. Is there anybody home? The lights are on, but I can't see you. Okay. As soon as we just have that intention for them, they're already on deck. Okay. They're already here because they don't have to travel to us, like get in a car and drive for 10 miles. It's instant. So as soon as we have that thought of them, they're already with us. Okay. You don't need a name for your spirit guides, guys. You don't need to call them anything. You just say, hi, are you here? There's no pretense with spirit guides. They know us so intimately that, if I say, oh, thank you so much for being in my presence today. I'm so grateful that you have honored me with your attendance. What is that? And they say, Linda, you don't need to be that because I know everything about you. They've been with us since our birth. They'll be with us when we die. They're always with us. So you don't have to pretend. You don't need pretense. You don't need ego. Okay? As soon as I say, hey, am I on the right path? I already get the answers. Okay? Now, I'm going to call in my white owl. I don't do him too often. Oh, my God. Now, I'm going to move over a little bit. Now, I want to show you something, guys. My white owl, this is weird. He comes in and he sits here. Now, I can't see if you can see it or not, but there are holes in my chair where he sits. Owls have talons because he sits there and he sticks his talons into my leather. How does this work? So the other day I was talking to a friend on the phone and I said, oh, my God, I've just realized I've got all these holes. I can see them. There's a big one here. And there's a big one there, and there's a big one there. So I took a photo and I sent it over to a friend of mine, and I said, can't believe it. there's all these holes in my chair from my spirit guide. How does that work? So I took a photo and I sent it over to her, and there's 6 holes. You can see all the holes in my chair from where he sits with his talons. How does that work? How does that work? They're spirits, but they can still affect and manipulate physical things. There's holes in my chair right here. I can see one. There's one there. There's one there. There's a big one there. So 1, 2, 3. I can see them. My God. Weird. All right, so I'm going to call in my spirit guide. See, that's all I got to do. That's a bird. Hello, bird. Come on, angel. All right, let's give him a moment. Oh, I can hear him. Bush, bush. I can hear the wings. Bush. Hello. Oh, my God. Hello. Oh, I don't know if you can see him. Come on, let me know if you can see my owl. What color do you see? What color's around him? What aura does he see? Let's test you today on your development. My owl's here because I can see it as clear as day. Even on the camera, I can see him sitting here clear as day. He is a huge owl. You're going to put holes in my shirt, in my furniture again. Hello. Okay, so I'm just going to let him sit there, okay? So if you just want to know a little bit about me, Google what does an owl mean spiritually. Then you'll get some insight about me. And it's funny because back in the 80s, I had probably 300 owl ornaments in my house. I lost all those when I left my first husband. He had them, wonder what he did with them all. Oh, my God. But anyway, not my decision anymore. I trust him for what he did. But anyway, isn't it funny? He had all these owls. And it was only when I started seeing spirit guides a few months ago or a year ago or so, 3 years ago? God, it would have been 3 years ago. Go to me, COVID. What's it done to us? 3 years I've been seeing spirit guides. Wow. 4 years? 4 years I've been seeing spirit guides now. Now I see him all the time. But I see her, because she's not a spirit guide. I reckon she's just her. I don't want to put a title on her, okay? So, there you go. All righty. What's the name of my spirit guide? I hope that explains it to you. Stories with Miss Cookie. Okay. Hi, Lynda to Jessica. Hello. You look great. Oh, thank you so much, Rebecca. I'm in my winter woolies today. Okay. I live in a 260-year-old brick colonial. Deborah Cole, can I please come and visit? 260-year-old brick colonial. I would love to check out that house. Wow. Are the spirits here in Trenton, New Jersey happy with me and my cats? So here we go, guys. I've got a book. It's called Ghosts Explained. It's one of my books, Ghosts. If you want a copy, a PDF, all you got to do is email me and ask me for it. Put it as a subject. Can I please grab your cat? I'm saying cat. Can I please grab your ghost book? Or just write ghost book. And I know what you mean. Save you time, save me time. So all you're going to say is ghost book. I open it up. I attach my ghost book. And I say, thank you so much. If you wish to support Lynda, please contribute here. It's your discretion if you'd PayPal me. Okay? I don't have any expectation about it at all. Okay? I just try to get education out there to people. So in this book, I talk about how they can let us know if they're unhappy with us. So some of the questions that I have for you, Deborah, are you getting pushed downstairs? Are you having your hair ripped out at night? Are you having car engines, pot plants, other items that could hurt you? Are they being thrown at you deliberately to hurt you? If it's just a little fear that you've got of, oh, what's going on? That's only our natural ego trying to create fear. So we've got to get rid of that, okay? Once we get rid of our fear, then we can actually start to accommodate and respect those in our house. Now, the other thing I must say here is the term spirits is actually for those who go to heaven. Spirits are those who come through as a pop of information. John Edward, if you watch his show Crossing Over, he talks about spirits popping in. And that's exactly the same as what I see too. They only pop in very short times, unless it's like Ben, who stayed here for 45 minutes because he was just such a strong spirit. Ghosts are the ones who stay earthbound. So if you do want a copy of my book, Ghosts Explained, all you got to do is email me. My comment is in the comment. My email is there. It's also in the description below. And all you got to say is, can I please get a copy of your ghost book? You don't even have to say that much to me because I already know the appreciation there. Okay? I love, love, love when people just say ghosts. And I just say, yep, they want my copy of my book. Attach, send. Because I do get about 200 emails per day. It's about a 2 to 5 day delay in emails. Okay? Sometimes it's 5-day delay. You know, I just replied to some the other day and they actually emailed me on the 3rd of March. So that's how long ago I've still got emails sitting there. So that's a month, 4-week delay in some of my emails. So please be patient that when you email me, I will get there eventually. Okay? All right. I'm just going to have a sip of tea. Oh, this is so yummy. This is my turmeric, ginger, lemon, and honey drink. Cheers, because we're coming into winter now. You know, it's quite cool here. Well, we're nearly at 70 Celsius now. It's gone up to 21 Celsius. 70 Fahrenheit we're at now, so it's now 21 Celsius. But it's cold, and it's chilly at night now. I actually had last night 2 blankets, and one of those was a doona. So I had about 4 inches of layers on me last night. Wow. Wait for another 3 months when it does get cold here. Anyway, so I needed some drink. Okay, Rebecca Louise, I love the red you wear. Everything I wear. Look, I love red. I've got a red phone. I got a red computer. You know, I even drink out of a red mug. Everything I do is red. Okay. Alrighty, so thank you for commenting. Melissa Jones, I just watched a video about your ND. Thank you so much, Melissa Jones. For the first time and found your channel. I would love to know about my spirit guides and trust in, and would love to know more about you. So Melissa, all you got to do is email me and I can send you all 4 of my books. I've got 4 books out there. Watch my playlists. Go into my playlist on this channel and you can see heaps of my videos, okay? I am about to address my stalker because he actually came out with 9 very, very important things. So in a nutshell, let me go there right now. I died in 2001. So here's some information for you all today, but I'm going to do a video about this, okay? Some information about me is I died back in 2001. He was my second marriage, okay? We got married in August 2001. I died in May 2000. Sorry, we were married August 2000. Get it right. You got to watch the dates here, right? Because time and me don't make any sense. We got married August 2000. This is my second marriage, okay? So when I died in May 2001, the ambulance came and they did a report. And in the ambulance report, they actually put me down as single. Whoops. Just finding the page. So here's a page that I clearly state. This is the ambulance report from the night I died, where they say that they had to do CPR and resuscitated me. Here, she is single. So this person, my troll, he's saying she's faking this. She's not married. She's single. Hang on. I didn't fill out this form because, you know, I was like dead. So he didn't want to do my immigration. He told me he did not want me to do immigration. He wanted me to be an illegal immigrant in America because it turned out that he was worth quite a lot of money. So he didn't want me to work. He didn't want me to do my immigration paperwork. So he put me down deliberately, I feel, so then the immigration department wouldn't come down on him as to DV. And I've got to be very careful when I talk about DV, because honest to God, there's some people out there now struggling with their own mental health. I don't want to trigger them at all. So I don't talk about how I died. That's private. I talk about what happened to me when I died. I don't want to hear the story. I was watching this one India, which he did have he had a good story once you get to the story. But for the first 10 minutes, who has 10 minutes? I woke up in the morning. Now, this is a condensed version. He got up in the morning. He thought he would wax his surfboard. He went downstairs, waxed his surfboard for 10 minutes. He went out into the ocean and he drowned. But that was a 10-minute story. I don't need to know his private information. I want to know when he died, what did he see? Where did he go? Who did he meet? What did he see? How did he interact? What was the messages and the love emotion that he felt? Did he see colors? Did he hear music? Did he see what trees are there? Is there any commonalities or similarities to his story to mine? Okay, so there's a couple of things that this troll last week addressed. I was listed as single. He did call himself my boyfriend, and that hurt severely knowing that we had been married for 8 months. What sort of abusive person does that? Not in my capacity. And it's not up to me to judge why he did that. So why even mention what he did to me, right? I prefer to talk about what I did and what I saw so then I can teach others in how to be a person. Okay? So there you go. But I'm going to do a video about it because he's got 9 dot points, this troll. He had 9 dot points, and I do want to address them. Okay? Okay. Does Spirit have anything for me? Kind regards, Colin M. Message for you today. Wow. Your message for today, Colin, is stay home. Now, I don't know what that means. Stay home. Stay safe. Think about where you've got to go today and just make sure that everything does run smoothly when you do leave the house, okay, or to like your next day. So if you're in America now where it's nighttime, obviously, a lot of people don't go out after dark. I don't know. But if you do have to leave your house in, say, the next 24 hours, be careful, okay? Be careful. Scruffy Scrub says, hi. Okay, Melissa Jones, I'm in New York City too. Hey, see, we're getting some connections here. A couple of people in New York. Oh, come on. So everyone knows that song. Okay, Mackenzie Carrera, hello to you too. Okay, Rebecca, can you see the Spirit sending anything about my work? I'm in trouble. Okay, Rebecca, did you already ask that one above? I'm not going to scroll back up to see past comments. But, I actually can see some stuff there that you need to work on, darling girl. Make sure that you record everything. Make sure you record everything, all right? Get records, put everything into writing, make a log. When I used to work with the police, I was an admin officer for 10 years with the police. Every day I had to write down everything I did. Every person I interacted with, I said, just spoke at 10:06 a.m., spoke to Joe Blogs, blah, blah, blah. This is what happened. Cover your butt with everything you do. Okay, that's your message. San, hello. Okay, I've been trying to sell our home for over a year now. When will we finally sell? Thank you for all you do. San, I would actually suggest that you do a huge energy clean out. You are too energetically attached to that house. So when people come, they feel like it's not theirs. So if you, listen to the video I did yesterday about creating a space, but you want to do the reverse of that. So it can be done. So whenever I leave a house, because I've lived in a lot of houses in my life, because I went to 9 schools, thanks to my father who was in the military, but moving house, you always take your energy with you. So do our big clean out now so people don't see that you're still connected to it. They want to walk in and feel like it's their home, okay? So you may want to declutter some stuff, Get rid of some things, personalize, take off photos. If there's photos of people on the walls, take them down. If there's specific blankets or things on the bed that is energetically connected, you've sentimental value, hide them when people come. So then they feel that energy of they are living there, if that makes sense for you. Okay? Alrighty. So, James Cole. Hello, James, if you're still around. Rebecca, love your show. Thank you, too, for being here. Linda, I would love to hear anything you feel is coming through from me. Jessica Vlasnik. Okay. I think it's time to do a tarot card. Let's do a tarot card. I've got my tarots here. Now, I'm going to do a video. One of the videos on my list, because I've got about 20 there I've got to do, because I've got to get, I've just not got to do any emails for 2 days. I think I'm just not going to do any emails for 2 days so that I can concentrate on just getting some videos done, so that I can at least upload them, have them uploading while I do emails. So one of the videos I'm going to do is, why do we do drumming and tapping? What does this create when I tap my cards? Some of you will know the answer, because I'm getting told some of them know the answer. Thank you for telling me that. But some of you don't. So why do we tap our cards? I'm going to do a video about it, so stay tuned, because I'll probably get that done in the next few days. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do. Set your notifications so when I get new videos, I've got about 5 questions that people have asked me. Some have been anonymous, but I want to get some of those out too this week. Okay, so I'm going to try and work on videos this afternoon, because my emails are looking all right. There's only 120 there at this point, because I got through heaps this morning. Yeah, you heard right. I've got 120 emails in my inbox. So connect. Okay. So this is for Jessica Vlasnik. All right, let's get a card. But I'd also like a card, please, that's relevant to other people who need the same message. So let me just get one card, okay? One card for Jessica. Whoa, don't do that to me. Oh, there is one there sitting up, but I'm not going to take it, because about 20 just fell out of the pile. Okay, if it's meant to be, that card will come out again, right? Okay, so while I'm doing this, because I can multi-skill, a couple of things. Michelle Onus, driving me crazy because I don't know if I'm crazy. Michelle, I'm going to be honest there, darling. I've got what's called chronic PTSD. And I'm open with what I go through, okay? I got my PTSD with the police, and that's why I can't work anymore, because I have nightmares every night. I relive fatal car accidents that I went out to. People spewed over 30 feet on a roadway. I have horrible nightmares some nights, and it will never go away, because I wasn't diagnosed with this condition for 6 years. So that in there, they have this, I don't even need to explain the tables of how to assess psychiatric problems. But ultimately, I've got PTSD forever. My nightmares can come up at any point. So, I have flashbacks all the time of horrible things I saw with the police. So I struggle a lot. But driving me crazy because I don't know if I'm crazy. When I used to do first aid, I used to announce to people 1 in 4 in Australia were diagnosed with some sort of mental health disease. Since COVID, I'm actually changing that now to 5 in 4. In other words, every single one of us is going to crazy. So it's how we manage our own mental health. It's how we control those demons when they come to us, especially in dreams, so we don't get too energetically connected to it. One of the books, now this is the book I am working on next, okay? I was going to do Consciousness Explained. I've been trying to do Love Explained and some Angels Explained. Oh, my God, I've got so many books to write. But the one that is keeping me awake, which is the irony of all ironies, is the book that is keeping me awake is How to Fall Asleep. You can't make this stuff up. I'm being woken up at 2:00 in the morning having all these, oh yeah, you got to write that in the book. You got to do that in the book. And I'm writing this book in my sleep, How to Go to Sleep. So it's going to be called Sleep the Dream techniques. D is disconnect. R is repetition. Just so you know, so it's D.R. So every letter of dream is a technique in how to go to sleep. And it's keeping me awake at night. You can't make this stuff up, right? So I now have my tarot card, which is for Jessica. Let me just find it in my Easy Tarot handbook. So it's not just what I say, it's also what the book says. Okay, so I've got the 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands. Where's Wands? Okay. Oh, God, so it must be one of the shortest in the tarot book. So here we go. So we got the right card. It's the 8 of Wands, right? 8 of Wands. Let's have a read. So this is a message for you, Jessica. If you have experienced setbacks or delays, I'm pretty sure you have, that's why you're asking, right? Then the 8 of Wands will be a welcome sight. Yes. For this card always brings a swift-moving energy into play. With this card comes a sudden burst of activity and excitement. I nearly watched, sorry. My owl just went like this. I just saw him on the screen. Like I'm looking at the screen. My owl just, because I moved the chair too suddenly for him. Okay. With this card comes a sudden burst of energy and excitement following the arrival of good news. Yes! The 8 of Wands can also represent travel, often by air. Okay? Now, why did you just ruffle all your feathers then? Because he's a bird of the air, right? Funny that. So, I hope that is a message for some of you out there today. I'm going to do another card very soon, but that one was specifically for Jessica, okay? Because good things are coming, but I also must go into our onus of responsibility. So I've nearly caught up with, I'm not nearly caught up with comments. Okay. Julie Visser, I'm home, Wisconsin. Hey, you're another one in Wisconsin. Do you have any spirits around me? We all have spirits around us, Julie. If you want a copy of my spirit guide book, all you got to do is email me and just say spirit guide book. Do it as a subject. I reply and I will certainly email you a copy. So here comes my email again. Okay, for all the new ones, hello. Thank you so much for watching me. And please know, guys, I don't charge for anything I do. Okay? So here is my PayPal link if today you wish to help support me. Okay, so there you go. There's my 2 links again. All right, Sharon Green, that was so weird. I couldn't chat, had to restart my phone. Wow, things are happening electronically. Have you noticed? Who's they? Who's they? They are definitely doing things with power. They are definitely doing things with the earth, okay, harp or whatever you want to call it. LRADs, if you know what an LRAD is, I'm sure that and DEWs, if you know what DEW stands for, okay, go and research what is a DEW. It's a direct energy weapon. I'm sure they're doing those things to us because there are days when I just feel like I'm being tasered. So I think that they are doing this to us deliberately. My own opinion, though, okay? My personal opinion. All right. Erin Salmon, hello, Linda. Thank you for answering our questions. Did you feel my sister suffered while she was crossing over to the afterlife? Was hoping she was okay during the process. Just last night, Erin, I was actually talking to Mike Cavalli. You know, the amazing Mike Cavalli. Some of you may know that I used to do a weekly show with him on his own YouTube channel. Medium Mike Cavalli. He's also got The Mediumship Show. If you go Google that on YouTube. The Mediumship Show with Mike Cavalli, okay? He was asking me some questions about his new documentary that he's doing. And one of the questions that he said to me actually just last night was, I'm just going to find his questions so you can see that this is real. Okay. Did you feel pain when you died? Okay. Because point of impact or before impact. So isn't this funny, this coincidence, because there's never coincidences. It's all synchronicities, right? Only last night, Mike was asking me, when we pass over, Can we leave our consciousness, or can our soul leave the body prior to impact so we don't feel that pain of what we go through? The answer is yes. And I hope that that gives you some solace there, some peace of mind. But, and there is a big but, it all comes down to our own free will. And if it's something that we signed up for in our life experience, to say that we had to go through that pain in order to learn a lesson. So some people do leave their body before impact because they don't need to learn how that felt. But other people, they do need to learn it. But we can never ask what other people need to learn because we struggle with our own life paths, right? So if you want a copy of my Spirit Guide book, because it explains it in there, please, all you got to do is email me, okay? Okay. Hey guys, hey Linda, Sharon Green is back. Kinga, hello, good morning, you're here. Okay. Hi people, to James Cole. Michelle Jennis, thank you. Kinga, I am at my mum's and she broke her leg. Oh, sorry to hear that, Kinga. My mum is in her 70s and always goes hiking with us. Will she be able to heal and hike with us again? I can actually see she's going to need a stick for a while, Kinga. Okay, get her a really cool walking stick. You know, not just like one of those generic bloody things you get from a chemist or pharmacy. Get her something really cool. I've always wanted one of those witch staffs. I could see and put a big crystal on the top of it and use that as a walking stick. Oh, yeah, how cool is that? You know, you walk into the shops just to get a loaf of bread and people just look at you like, oh, gosh, at least I know who I am, right? So make it unique to who she is. If she's into butterflies, decorate it all with butterfly paper or something so she feels good using this stick, okay? All right, Rebecca, how are you? No, not yet. Hi, how are you? No, not yet. Rebecca, okay. Erin, not too sure what that meant, Rebecca. Okay, Erin, we prayed for hours for her when she was co-blue. I know, Erin, I know. But we've got to remember, guys, we all have a life path. Sometimes we're meant to go through struggles and pain and hurts. But ultimately, if we pray, of course the angels will do what they can in accordance with our own free will. Okay? So if we say, damn, my messages aren't getting answered, I'm not seeing my guides, where's my $1 million that I'm asking for every day? Sorry, because we all go there, right? But at the end of the day, if we're not due to have $1 million, or we've got to struggle being poor, hello, I'm learning that lesson really well, like the rest of us, right? But there's lessons to be learned, and that's why we've got to be grateful for the opportunities that we're being put into, okay? All righty, so let me just keep going down. We prayed for hours. Yeah, I know, I'm praying too, Erin. Okay, thanks. Should I change my career, says I'm actually hearing no, not yet, okay? Hello, Renita, to you as well. Now, I think I've just, God, I've just missed heaps of messages. Oh, my God, I've just missed heaps of messages. Wow, I don't know what happened there, but I've got all these new messages that I haven't seen before. Okay, Jesse Smith says I'm 2 hours from New York, Pennsylvania. I've got friends in Pennsylvania, darling. I've got a lot of friends up near around that top section of New York. New York to Wisconsin, I know a lot of people in there. Okay, I'm struggling with sensitivity and social anxiety. Thank you so much for being honest and raw, Wendy. You know, it's hard to say that. It is really hard for some people to say, I am actually struggling. So I am really proud of you, first of all, Wendy. I think that I may be an empath and would like to know your thoughts on this. I get a weird, intense burning in my stomach. Wendy, I've got a book called Psychics Explained. It goes through all the psychic abilities, how to get them, how not to get them. And there's also 9 different empaths in there. If you want a copy, all you got to do is email me. My email is in the comments. So scroll through the comments, you'll find my email. It's also in the description. All you've got to say, and in the subject, is psychic book. I send it to you for free. Please read it. If you want my other 3 books, hello, why not get them all at the same time anyway? You know, you read one, then you might think, oh, well, I want the other. Linda, I found a lump at the base of my throat. Please tell me if it's what you think it is. Kirsten, don't say what it may be. Always say it is gone. I was diagnosed with an inch lump. That's how big it is. That's an inch. Here, it's in my throat. But I will not say what it is because it's not there. It's like my brain tumor. It's not there. I had 2 MRIs that showed a brain tumor. Don't Google what is a brain tumor because I saw photos. Oh, triggers, flashbacks. God, I'm going to vomit. Don't go there, guys. Don't ever research what is a brain tumor. Oh, my God. So then I just said, no way, I'm not having this. So the more you say, I am healthy, I am fit, I am strong, I am. So let's go there with the I ams for today. I am is so powerful. The more we say, I am fit, I am strong, I am healthy. But we don't just say the words. We must put that emphasis in there. We must mean the words that we say, okay? I am healthy. See the difference? I am healthy compared to I am healthy, or I am healthy, or I am healthy. So we're bringing in health, okay? So it doesn't matter what you put that strenuousness, energy into the words, but as long as you put the emphasis into the words, I am healthy, okay? I say that to myself about 1,000 times a day. I have Post-it notes in my toilet behind the door. I'm not going to take you in there to show you, okay? Sorry, don't go that private. But I also have, look at the Post-it notes. I have hundreds of, look, I've got another roll here, and I've got another roll here. So there's 3 rolls of Post-it notes, and I just forever put little Post-it notes all around the house. I am healthy, I am strong, I am fit, I am young. See how it's like a little rhyme? Because your brain remembers songs. What do you think? We know the songs from the 70s, okay? We know the songs from the 70s because it's lyrics. It rhymes so our brain remembers it. And it's through that repetition, which is the R for dream, D-R-E-A-M. The R is repetition. So the more we repeat something, the more we learn it, okay? So I am trying to write my dream book, How to Sleep, but it's keeping me awake at night. It really is. So please, guys, know that book, I want it out by June. So I'm down to a crunch to start writing it. I haven't even started it. So I want to get it out because I'm writing it in my book, in my dreams at this point. Okay. If I've missed your messages today, please, I apologize, okay? Thank you for sharing your great talents. Do the guides have any advice about improving my financial situation? Honey, Club Inside, thank you so much for being here, okay, firstly. Secondly is everybody's struggling with finances. So let's go into one thing that I do want to say for today. Okay, I've made some notes. Every single word, which is a thought, we create, also creates energy. So the more we say, I am having financial situations, I am having financial trouble. See what we're creating by saying that? Wow, and I just said it. Don't say the words like that, guys. I am rich. My finances are improving. We don't say will improve because that's future, but we've got to create it now, okay? So what you want in your future, you create it now by saying it now, okay? There is no time outside of our universe, our planet, I should say. So when we go out into the ether, there's no time, which means everything is concurrent and now, okay? So if we're saying, oh my God, I'm struggling with my bills, I am struggling with my bills. No, you're not. Ping that off. Get that energy off you. I give my energy no consent to be poor. I give my energy no consent to be struggling. I give my energy full permission to be rich, successful, abundant, and positive. See the difference? Start creating an energy around you that is abundance and prosperous, and money is currency, which comes into that frequency of the energy we're creating. Okay? So the more you say to yourself, I had financial situation, but now and moving forward, I am strong financially. Things will turn around and you'll find little things here and there. You'll walk into the shop and you'll see something for half price and you think, wow, that just saved me $25. Huh. Abundance comes in different ways and forms, guys. Okay, it's not always money. All right, could be happiness, health. Look at health right now. 17% increase in deaths in Australia in the last year. Geez, I wonder why that was. So everybody's health's going down the toilet. So we've got to start looking at how to get out of this. And this is where I go back to onus of responsibility. So let me just go there again. Every single word we say creates energy. Think about every single thing that you say to somebody else. Are you being nice? Are you being positive? Are you thinking good things for the future? You know, you look at any email I write, the first line says, hi, thank you so much for taking the time to contact me. Or I say, thank you for taking the time to contact me. Or thank you for contacting me. The first words I say to most people in my emails is thank you. Because I'm creating that thanks to all these hundreds of people. I don't know who they are personally, but I still wish you every success, abundance, and prosperity in anything that you do. Okay? So every single word, we've got to be careful. If we are sarcastic to somebody, let's just look at a saying, okay? Okay, let's just go there with one. Okay, let's make it try and funny. Geez, babe, your ass is looking a bit big in that. You know that line? Geez, babe, you're looking a little bit big in that. Yeah, look at your ass sticking out the back. Some people would take that as a compliment. Other people see it as sarcasm. So it's all about the intention of how we mean it. Okay? There's two things I can say right now. I've got to cook dinner later. Or is it, oh, God, I've got to cook dinner later. See, it's all about the way that we say it. So it's all about our intention. So think about your words and put the positive slant on them so it comes out the way to create positive love for others. Okay? Sure. And I'm going to go there. I am the first one who fails that because I'm only human. I did a nasty about 2 weeks ago. Someone came to my door unannounced, didn't even bother to ring me. I was on a Zoom call talking to a lady who was suicidal, and someone I know just turned up at my door with no warning. And I said to the lady, I said, look, I've got to go and answer the door. She said, okay. And I went there, and he started screaming at me straight away. Like, what the hell are you doing coming to my house unannounced? I know that I'm so busy all the time, but they're so disrespectful. So I let leash, and then I came back to my computer, and I thought, oh, my God, I just failed my own talk. I tell everyone to be nice and treat everyone with kindness, respect, love, and forgiveness and understanding. And look how I just failed dismally because I was mirroring the emotional energy of that other person. They came to my house disrespectful. They pulled up over my driveway, didn't even turn off the engine. So what does that tell you straight away there? They had no intention to come in and talk. Okay? So that energy created this world of negative black. So as soon as I answered the door, I was attached to it and I became it as well. I forgave myself for doing that. I saw the error of my ways and I corrected it. And that's how we take the onus of responsibility. Onus of responsibility is standing up when we make mistakes and we say to people, you know what? It's not your issue. It's my issue that I've got to address and heal. Okay? You know, there's a great line, why'd you break up with me? Oh, it's not your issue, it's mine. But that's true. So as long as you go into that depth of why it was your mistake, heal it. Go through and analyze those memories in the past and say to yourself, you know what, I really don't want to be that person again in my future. And as I know with PTSD, because it comes knocking on my door every day or three, and whenever it comes and tries to pull me down, my own PTSD mental health, the first thing I do is I attack it. And I say, I don't want those thoughts in my head. I'm going to take this onus of responsibility and put you back where you belong 10 years ago, 20 years ago, when I worked for another person who I would never work for again because I'm not that same person today. See how we say it? We take that onus of responsibility, stand up and say, you know what? I stuffed up. Don't be a coward and send someone a message publicly on Facebook or YouTube. Stand up and say it to the person. You know what? I know that you don't need to forgive me, but I want to forgive myself for what I did to you. Wow! What big words there. Let's go there again. You go up to someone who you've hurt and you say, I don't need your approval. I don't need your forgiveness. I don't care how you feel about me, but I want you to know that I am doing my utmost to correct and forgive whatever it is I did to you. How many people come out and actually say that? And it's the damn truth, because I'm an instigator and I'll make people accountable for who they are. It's the truth. So look within yourself, and I know I do it to my own self, and I try to be angelic every single day. Every single day I want to think, well, what do the angels do in this situation? Would they go and attack that person back? No, they wouldn't. So why did I do it for? Oh, geez, I've got something else to learn here. See, I'm humbled by saying I'm only human. And I've got things to learn still, or else I'd be ascended master and I wouldn't be in this body. I'd be sitting up in heaven now thinking, oh, thank God I never have to go and do anything else again because I've learned all my life lessons. The reason why we're here is to learn life lessons, right? So please take this as a learning experience. All right. Wow, where did all that come from? Whoa, let's get back on track here. Okay, now, oh, gosh. So many comments here today, guys. Wendy says, hi, Lynda, I'm struggling with sensitive. Oh, I saw that one. Okay, so I've been up to there. Club Inside, Scruffy Scrub Specialist, Lynda, my thoughts and prayers about that trauma. Okay. RJ says, so the whole human family has been collectively traumatized these past years. I've seen this here in New York as well. Now, I'm just going to go there. The whole human family, that encompasses everybody living, everybody yet to be born. You know, my 16-year-old daughter, how many eggs are already in her ovaries? Yet to be fertilized in her future. Okay? So there's future people. There's past people, because we've always got ghosts and spirits and the guides and everyone around us anyway. Okay? So collectively, there's a lot of hurt energy. How do we start healing it is the key. And the first thing is acceptance. Look at the news right now. Every single news story is about someone who's been offended. If it's not Black Lives Matter, it's youth crime. If it's not about the youth crime, it's about something that the police have done. If it's not about the police, it's something else that we can be all offended by. Gun control, COVID, you name it, isolation laws. There's always something they promote, because we've got to remember, every single thing on TV is a paid advertisement. Wow. Who doesn't know that? Some of yous don't. I've got to explain it, don't I? All right. Let's go to the news. The first news story is 2 people got killed in a car accident. Are you aware that's a paid advertisement? Yes, it's a sad story, but it's paid by the Department of Roads. So now they can get the funding to upgrade that intersection or to bring awareness through funding for DV if that person died because they were running away from an abusive husband. So the next story you see is about DV. Oh, look, a lady just got stabbed by her husband over custody of the 3 kids. So now we've got this big public outpour of emotion. So people say, oh, we need more money to go to DV specialists. We need more people to stand up and get money for shelters. See how it works? The next one is, oh, now we've got a guy that just gone to jail because he's got the 15th drink driving offence. Well, now, oh, that's them funding so they can bring out better rules for people who drink drive. Every single thing is a paid advertisement. And when you see it like that, you're going to wake up to what is really on the news. So when you're watching news, think about why are they putting that story on the news? Why isn't there a story about a horse who fell down a cliff and they saved it? Because that happens every single day. Like deaths and disease and COVID. Why don't they ever put out there, wow, look at this beautiful rainbow that's over Brazil at this point? Why don't they ever put that on the news? Because a rainbow can't get funding. Start waking up and you start seeing the lies that they're really putting on the news. Okay? All right. Whew, where did that one come from? So the whole world is hurting. My suggestion is turn off the news. Don't listen to the radio. Don't listen to the news at all. You know, I put on TV last night. Guess what shows we had? We had Love Island, which is teaching, in my personal opinion, which teaches people how to be frivolous and only look for the good things in people. So now we're comparing and, you know, when you turn out that these people don't know each other, they don't know what pooey nappies and skid marks on undies look like. They're just seeing this guy walking around in a bloody tuxedo all day, drinking champagne. And it's common knowledge they all get drunked up. They all get alcohol given to them, so then they're all creating this drama on TV. Wow. Then we look at Survivor, because Survivor's on now and I'm loving it. But the whole thing is it's a psychological warfare, making us hate the other people so we kick them out. Oh, my God. That's my personal opinion. So be aware of the energy that we bring into our lives, guys, okay? Be responsible. If you're serious about creating good, happy karma in energy in your house, you've got to get rid of all this energy that creates negativity. And the best thing, mate, of doing that is turning off the TV. I actually say go onto YouTube and look at what I look at YouTube. I look at the old castles because I love historical buildings. I look at they do like train reviews where they just get on a train and they show you where the toilets are. They show you the seats, how the seats fold out. Wow, that's interesting. I like doing that. Then I like looking at river cruises through Europe because I'm in Australia. So, hello, I'm traveling without even traveling. So think about things that are positive, guys. Okay, there's just some suggestions for you. Okay, Christine S., I received your time. I appreciate your time. But I live in upstairs of my friend's house paying too much rent. Do you see me in a ranch, one level home quickly? This situation is overwhelming. Oh, pause, Christine. Yeah, I know. Christine S., if you start saving even like $2 a week more, you're creating that energy to get out. But I can still see you there for another 4 months. So be patient. I would suggest that you get out of the house every chance you get and just go for a walk. Even if it's snowing, go. You know, people say, oh, I can't go outside because it's snowing. Well, grab a shovel and go and start digging out your neighbour's driveway for them. Show kindness to others, even when it's 6 foot deep snow. There's always something we can do outside. If it's 38 Celsius outside, which like we just had, where you can't go outside, that's a different story. So now you can stay inside and still create something great. Get on and do a phone call to your friend and say, hey, how are you today? There's always something that we can do to distract us from the reality and where we live, okay? So there's your message for you too, Christine. Roberto, what is your Easter meaning to you? Okay, Roberto, thank you so much. I hope that you're still here because I like my emails. I'm way behind. Okay. Where are we? Oh, I've just lost you, Roberto. What happened? Okay, Roberto, where are you? Oh, there you are. Okay. This morning, I actually put into Google, I said, what is the message of Easter? Today is Easter Sunday for me. So what is the message for today? Oh, I don't know if you're watching when I started this live about an hour ago. Okay, it's all about Jesus's resurrection. So what is a resurrection and what does this mean that's important to us now as the world evolves through this COVID pandemic? All right, so if we look at what is the true message of Easter, and it resonates so much with me as well, in commemorating the resurrection of Jesus, Easter also celebrates the defeat of death and the hope of salvation. Now, this is straight from what is the message of Easter when I do it in Google, okay? Christian tradition holds that the sins of humanity were paid for by the death of Jesus and that his resurrection represents the anticipation that believers can have in their own resurrection. So, if we just have a look at this other one, it says, after all, there can be no coming back to life without a death first. In the days that followed, Jesus appeared to his large numbers of disciples. We don't need that. So what is a message of... Whoops, where am I? Here it is. Oh, sorry, I just lost my screen then. Oh, that was a bit scary. I was thinking, what happened to YouTube? I'm still here. So what is the message of Easter to me? It is where we stand up for ourselves. Oh my God, what a message for today. It's the onus of responsibility. It's listening to the words that we say. It's taking accountability for who we are and killing. It's that death of our past to create a far better future for tomorrow. Time for a lovey-dovey card. Here's my little love-dove cards. I love these cards. I'm going to do a video about why I tap. Okay? Stay tuned for that one. Okay. All right. Oh, no, it won't take you. All right, so I'm just going to hold them up so I can get one that flicks out, okay? I just want one that flicks out, one that we all need to hear for today. A message that resonates. Oh, there it is. Look, there it is. It's on the top. It flicks out. Okay, here it is. Okay. Love would plant a garden of flowers. Now, what happens when we plant a garden? It's our responsibility to water it, nurture it, and help it grow. That's exactly the message for today. The message of today is stop blaming the last 3 years. You know, I am absolutely over, and this is my pure honesty here, guys. I am so tired of people saying to me, I had to have it for my job. No, you didn't. Look at now. Nobody needs them now. So I look at the people who stood their ground, stood up with their own free will, and did not say, they did not give up their own rights so easily. I know a nurse. She said, I'm not doing that. She sold her house. She moved into her mother's garage. And for the past year, it's been a total struggle. But she has her health. Now, she just got this email from her work. And they said, we desperately need you back because everyone's sick and we've got no nurses. I wonder why. So she got offered to come back to work. The first week she went back, they back paid her a year's salary. She got $137,000 put into her bank account. So she didn't have it for a job. And look how great her life is. So it's when we be accountable and we stand up and say, you know what? I did give up my rights too easy. I did listen to the wrong people. I am not a coward. I'm not going to hate and blame everybody else for what I did. I created this myself. And it's when we say, you know what? I made a mistake. I did the wrong thing. And that is when the healing starts. Blaming the government, blaming the lockdowns, blaming the fact that you can't see your dad for 6 months because unless you have the jab, stuff it all. Because the energy that we create within, love would plant a garden of flowers. Whose flowers are they? Ours. We're not harvesting the flowers for somebody else. We are responsible for ourselves. I've got a friend, her house is currently on the market. I saw it the other day as a Google. It came up as a sponsored ad. I thought, how ironic, that's my friend's house. It's coming up as a sponsored ad on Facebook. She had it for her job. She's been sick now. She's on high blood pressure pills. She's constantly at the doctor's. She can't do a job anymore. She's on stress leave. She's selling a house because her house was so important to her that she gave up her own health. And I told her 2 years ago, do not have it because everyone's going to get sick. I didn't have it and I haven't been sick. That's weird. But enough on that, because I don't want to go there with that today because I'm trying to be positive. But the more we stand up and the more we say, you know what? I did make a mistake. How do I fix this? It's all in the energy that we now create into our future. How do we change the past is extremely easy once we say the past no longer exists because it's done. Well, I'm now concentrating on the future. This is where I'm going to be in 2 years. If they come out and say this again, now that we know all this stuff about what masks do to us, now it gave everyone double pneumonia. Look how many people died of double pneumonia. And it was all because of the masks. All those infected masks have been sitting in storage for the past 4 years because they knew 4 years ago it was coming. It's all coming out now and I'm loving it. So, we got to look within, guys. Heal ourselves. Heal ourselves and say sorry to me for what I did. I don't need your approval. I don't need to say sorry to them. I don't need forgiveness from that person. I only need the forgiveness from me. Because when I heal my own karmic energy, that's when I can start shining and I can be this ray of sunlight to other people who are struggling as well. And once they connect to my forthgoing I am energy, they too will find that their struggles are also subsiding. Remember, every single DNA structure in our body, it's proven scientifically, every single cellular cell in our body replenishes itself every 90 to 110 days. Therefore, every 3 months, we create a whole new body. Why do you think we've got to have these things every 3 months? Think about it. They know it doesn't stay in us. They need us to be having it every 3 months to keep it in us. And it's all coming out now. Okay? So, onus of responsibility is when we say to ourselves, you know what? I'm now in charge. I'm not going to listen to that person. Look at the lies they've told me over the last. Patent came out in 2016. Think about it. How can you have a patent 4 years before it came out? Think about it. Wake up and be responsible. Don't blame me for the truth that I speak. Don't blame your neighbor or your parents or your children, the school, your job, whatever. Get over it. Stop being offended by what other people do, because the only energy that we create is our own. Big words from Linda. All righty. So there's the Easter message for today. Whoa, big one. I sleep with the piece of moldavite next to me, and when I do, I remember my dreams. Yes, Kirsten, thank you so much for using your crystals. That's another book I've got to write, Crystals Explain. Oh, my God, how many books have I got to write? Okay, can you see anything from me, please? Melanie, Henry, please be more specific, Melanie, okay? I need specific answers so I can connect to it. You know, like some people are saying about their house, so I get that connection to their house or their job, okay? I need something more specific, Melanie, okay? All right. All right, going back. Becca, hi. Any messages from Spirit for me? Again, Becca, I need something specific. Do you want to know about your job, your cars, your pets, what's going on, okay? I need something to connect to energetically. The Bravadors, thank you so much for being here today. Gosh, we've got to get out of that energy that I just created. What's your feeling on seeing a dark butterfly like matte black grey? I think you answered it before I finished writing it, going through the darkness of transformation. And you're actually right. Whenever we see things that are black, it's that unknown of the future that we are stepping into. So if you do see like a black feather, in my opinion, that's the death of the past moving forward into the future. And that's exactly the card that I got today. Okay? We are at that death of our past. It is now time to stand up under the onus of our own responsibility. It's the first chapter of my second book, Onus of Responsibility. It's chapter 1 in my book. I go into how to stand up for yourself and be yourself. So if you do want a copy of this book, guys, it's called 5 Years in Heaven. So I just call it the Heaven Book. If you want a copy as a PDF, look how big it is. It's massive. If you want a PDF of it, all you got to do is email me and I reply with it attached. Okay. So, Steve. Hello, Steve, for being here. Hi, Linda. Can you see what's coming up for me professionally? Professionally. Will I stay in the same job or when will I move on? Oh, hey, Steve, you're in DC too. Good. Thank you so much for telling me that. What's in Virginia for you? Why am I seeing Virginia? Pardon me, it's across the river, okay? Go across the Hudson, there's something there for you, okay? Not sure? West? Yeah, I'm actually seeing Western Virginia. Could be West Virginia or, or somewhere over not so near DC. So I'm looking about 50 miles from where you are now. Have a look. It may be an option for you in your future, okay? Sharon Green, I need help. Life is all crazy right now. Do you need to go back to work? Sharon, everyone's struggling, and I will go there. But the more we keep concentrating on struggles, the more we are creating it. This is the onus of responsibility day, guys. The more we stop it, the more we create something else. Okay? My owl is still sitting next to me. I can still see him on the screen. Hello, gorgeous. All righty. So my owl is still here, and he represents death. My owl, if you look at owl spirit guide, it means death. Death of stuff, creating new things coming. Okay? So there you go. Do you need to go back to work? I would suggest that you do look around. Only go into one that you're passionate about, Sharon. Okay? Sean B. Hi, Linda. I was wondering why I don't dream anymore at night when I'm sleeping. I haven't dreamt at night when I was asleep since at least 2021 or earlier. Alrighty. So I've got to go there, Sean. Have you had any medical procedures? Because I have heard that is stopping a lot of people connecting at night to their dreams. The other thing is that I would suggest stay tuned. I am having a book coming out. It's called Sleep the Dream Techniques. Okay. M of dream, D-R-E-A-M. M stands for memories and also manifestation. So those two parts is about creating our reality based on what we dream about. Cognitive premonition dreams. So please stay true for that one. I will announce it when I've got that one written, okay? I want to try and start writing it this week. Okay. But as of this point, I would actually say when you go to bed, here we go. Another thing on my list today, guys, that I want to talk about. Okay. I allow myself to receive all the benefits that the universe wants me to be. I hope you go get a pen and paper and write that one down. Or even if you're holding your phone now, send yourself a text. I allow myself to receive all the benefits, because we don't want the nasty stuff, right? Only say benefits or rewards, right? I allow myself to receive all the benefits that the universe wants me to be. How great is that message for today? So what we're saying is when we say I allow, that's actually me saying I give permission. I give free will. I give consent to the universe for you to give me everything that you feel I deserve. Every reward that you think that is now coming to me under the law of compensation. Now, the law of compensation, I think it's universal law 6, because I talk about all the universal law. Universal law 6 is the law of compensation. Go and Google that, because look, I've got all the universal laws in the book. So if you want a copy, all you got to do is email me and say heaven book. Okay? So universal law 6 says that when we've done good work, karma is realigned. So if we've had hardships, we then have peace. If we've had trauma, we create health. If we've had health, we may become sick because it's that natural imbalance. But it's all about the opportunity and looking at it in a positive way. So if you feel that you are deserving, because some of us out there truly are deserving, if you feel that you've done a good job and you think, yeah, I deserve something, now's the time to ask them for those rewards. Please give me the compensation that I'm due. You know what I've been through. You know the turmoil, the trauma, the lies, the deceit. You know that I've been persecuted and put down into the ground. So anything you want to say there, okay, because that was all just examples. You know my hardships. You know I'm always trying to do my right thing. How about now you give some back? Yeah? So I give you consent. I give you permission. And most of all, I allow without an expectation of what will come to me. But I allow you to give me what I deserve. I want to see those benefits. And if it's in your grace, please benefit me those now. I hope that you all just did that little prayer with me. If not, rewind the tape and watch it again. Have a look at the time on the clock, because right now I'm an hour 27 in. Okay? I'm an hour 27 in. Rewind the tape. Yeah! Watch it again. I give you permission to allow me to have whatever you know I deserve. Wow. I have no expectations. So I'm not going to go and buy a lotto ticket. I'm not going to go and buy a ticket in that house unless you want me to. And if it is this that you want me to, you'll put me into that right place where you let me buy that winning ticket. Or you'll give me that nudge to go and buy it. So it's not just our ego talking here. Okay? Whoops. But if there is ways that you want things to happen, please allow it to happen. Because we're ready, aren't we? I'm so ready. I am so ready for good things to start happening to all of us. So let's go get a tarot card, hey? All right, tarot card. All right. Oh yeah, I forgot to tap. I'm going to do a video later today about tapping and drumming. Why do we do it? What is it? Some of you already know. Yeah. Oh, look, I got the card. There it is. Oh, it's another sword. Ah, we're in the battle still. Love is a battlefield. Oh, now I've got her singing in my head. Oh, my God. Oh, we are young. Heartache to heartache. Can't sing a song too much on YouTube or else I have to get trademark approval. So I'm into the swords. Let's have a look at number 10. Wow. What did I have before? Was that a sword? I don't think it was a sword. Well, I've got the 10 of swords. So let's have a look at the 10 of swords for today. This is a message for all of us, guys. 10 of swords. And this is straight, you can pause the screen if you want. This is straight from my Easy Tarot handbook. Okay, Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords can represent a feeling of loss due to the ending. It's the death of a difficult situation. You can't make this up. Look, it's right here. It says loss due. There you go. It's in there. Ending of a difficult situation. So today is all about letting go of our past. It's that death. You say to it, nick off, I've outgrown you. I give you permission now to be in my past. I no longer need you for anything. Pardon me. I am now facing this rebirth like Easter. Oh, it's Easter Sunday, guys. It's my day of resurrection. Come on, do it with me. We all need love, resurrection. Oh, God. Lynda, you're such a dork. Okay. But it's true. Yeah, and that's not the right words, but I had to put resurrection in somewhere, right? We do need a love resurrection. Kill off all those things in our past that we don't need now. You know, you say to it, nick off. You're done. You're dusted. You're gone. I sweep out all your energy. You no longer have permission to stay here. You can no longer stay on my mind, body, soul, spirit, or energy field. I do not want those opportunities, all those learning lessons that I've got to do. Give me my strength, courage, support, understanding, forgiveness, and most of all, love to be who you want me to be moving forward. I pass off all my past, and I accept my future, and I accept it graciously on your behalf. Wow, look at my energy going right now. See how it works? I hope you've just done it with me. Wow, I need some more tea. Who just said, what's in the tea? Someone just thought, what's in the tea? I nearly burst out. I nearly spat out my drink. I drink honey, lemon, turmeric, ginger. Okay? There's 4 ingredients in it. Honey, lemon, turmeric, and ginger. I don't know if you can see inside the cup, but it looks like urine. It does. It looks like wee-wee. God, I can't believe I just had some more of it, saying it looked like wee-wee. Okay. So this is the card that represents letting go of the past. Today is the death. Okay? Today is that resurrection day where we let go of our past and we look forward to a future of who we want to be. Did you give up your own rights over the past 3 years? Did you succumb and allow other people to walk all over you? Or are you now saying no more to that? I'm now being my own self with my own rights, my own consent and permission. That's where we're at this point, guys. We have gone over that barrier and now we're on the downhill slide of greatness. That battle of the last 3 years that they tried to inflict us all with is done. Their whole agenda is falling apart. All their pandemics is gone. They are struggling now. Are they going to come? They can't do the same thing twice, right? So now they're looking at alien invasion. They're talking about nuclear war. They're talking about, oh, the world is off its axis. We're all going to die from a meteorite strike. What can they fear us out with next time? I know. I just said it, one of the options. But we've got to remember, it's how we get through this. And it's how we say, I am only responsible through that onus of responsibility for my own actions. See how I just put that emphasis on my? The more we say I am, the more we create our own energy. Okay? All around the world right now, people are watching me. So the more we say I am great, I am strong, I am receiving all those love rewards that I've lost out on in the past, things are turning around for us because the cards don't lie. There's your proof. Go search it out. There is a war happening. It's a sword card. But you know what? They have already lost. Great news, eh? Alrighty. Okay. So, no more bad gov. Exactly. You get what you focus on. Love you saying that. Fiddy, hi, Linda. Is there any message of spirits for me? Fiddy, I think I've already explained it. I hope that you heard it. I need specific questions. Yeah, all my windows are shut. Except for this one, and it's only opened about 3 inches just to let a breeze in. My whole house is locked up, as I do every time I do a video. But that was one of my doors that just opened and slammed again. Did you hear that? I hope you heard that. It was pretty loud. That was one of my doors closing. Alrighty. Thank you so much for whoever's here today. Don't hurt me. Hello, Krista Nikolov. Okay, hello, Linda. Any messages for me today? Also, can you see any past lover? I don't do psychic readings, spirit messages over live. You don't know who else is watching. You don't know if they could be a relative of yours and know the deceased that comes through. I don't give out personal information like that. Sorry, Krista. Okay. Kerry Aiden, thank you so much for your words. Antonia 9999, thank you so much. What surprises are around the corner? I need more information to connect. Okay. Rachel S., I appreciate you. Do you have any advice around surrendering and letting go of the mind? Yes, read my books. I've got 4 books. They all have tools and development in them. All you got to do is email me, and it's time now to do my email account again. Here comes my email, okay? All you got to do is email me and say, books, please. I reply, attach all 4, send, like I just did with my email, okay? I charge nothing for anything I do. So if you've looked at today and you say, hey, well, I have received some information today. This lady needs some sort of financial support. There's my PayPal link if you wish to make a donation to me today, okay? I do not charge for anything I do anymore, okay? Easy. So, Lenora P., thank you for being here. I have complex PTS. It's a daily struggle. Thank you, Lenora. I struggle so bad myself with it. There's, you wonder why there's some days when I don't do videos and I say, oh, I'll do a video tomorrow. And then the next day I'm a wreck. I don't want you guys to see me as a wreck. Well, there are some videos on my channel where I do look pretty bad, okay? But I try to always be a visionary of positivity to others. So I don't get on here and I don't victimize my struggles. I only want you guys to see me at my best, so then I can show you how to become your best as well, okay? My stalker, who asked me his name was Wayne Blair, by the way, but I don't think it's a real name. Funny when he created his channel. But I am going to address his 9 dot points of his sarcastic abuse that he gave me the other day as a comment. So at some point I'll get there with Wayne Blair's comments as well, just to address why there's certain things around me, why I do things. So watch that one if you dare, because I'm going to teach how not to be a troll or a stalker, okay? Because look how many trolls and stalkers. Cyberbullying now is just so prevalent. I have to address it, especially people who struggle with mental health. We don't need it, We don't need to. We do not need ever to explain what we've been through, because every single person has a different perspective. Let me tell you a story. I love sharing this story. It was one I heard years ago. A guy came home, he'd been at the pub all night, and at 12 o'clock he found He rang 000, which is like 911 in America, which is emergency, right? Someone's dying virtually. He rang 000 at midnight and said someone had broken into his house. Half an hour later, when no police came, he rang 000 again. Half an hour later, so it's now 1 o'clock, he rang the local station and he said, someone's broken into my house, I need you here now. An hour later, so now we're looking at 2 o'clock, he rang 000 and said, there are people breaking into my house, I'm going to kill them. They sent around 4 cars with their sirens. Woo! 8 police officers stormed his house and they found out that his backyard had a table with a plastic, there was a tablecloth over his back patio table and it had flown across the fence into the neighbor's yard. He thought he got robbed. Is it his fault how he reacted? Absolutely not, because that's the worst thing he had ever experienced. So how can we put perspective on it? You know, the cops would have walked out thinking, oh, you tosser, seen so much worse, because they have seen so much worse, but he hasn't. So how can we blame someone for the worst thing that's ever happened to him? It's all about our perspective. So especially with mental health, we can't judge why someone struggles one day and they look great the next, or they can curl their hair. Don't ask why. The fact that I have done my hair for today or yesterday is proof that I'm trying to struggle to deal with this. The very fact that I get up in the morning and I make breakfast for my daughter and I drive her to school, that's proof enough that I'm not struggling lying in bed all day, getting depressed. So you don't ask why. But the best thing that you can ever do to someone with PTSD is say, I would like to help you get through it. Because with PTSD, the worst fear is being alone. You feel that nobody else understands you. I've struggled with this my whole life with being a psychic. Every friend I ever had, they always thought, well, she's weird, I can't be a friend anymore. So I took it personally. And we can't take these things personally. It's dealing with the fact that we are not alone. Other people are going through the similar situations. And it's when we band together and say, you know what, I don't care what you've been through. All I want to do is help you see tomorrow in a different way than what the past has treated you like. So today is Easter. It is the resurrection, which means it's the death of the past. Today is the day to look forward and to be what you want to try to be in your future. Okay? So thank you so much for Lenora. I love that you were so honest and raw to admit to that. That makes me so proud within. Thank you so much, Lenora P. Okay? Paranormal experience. Oh my God, look at all the comments. I've got so many comments. There were so many things I wanted to do today. Guys, look, I'm not going to be able to. Was that a ghost, says Becky? Well, I do have about 5 ghosts in my house. Okay? One of my videos, if you go into my ghost interaction playlist, there's a playlist. If you go to playlists and there's ghosts, there's a story there that says how many ghosts are in my house. I've got a few, okay? The only window right now that's open in my house is this little one over here on my window, and it's only opened about that much just to let a little breeze in because I've got this big green, see this big light? You can see it on my glasses. There's a big light here. But every other window and door in my house is shut. Wow. Because if someone comes to my house, I'm in here, and I don't want to get interrupted, so everything's locked up. All righty. Riley Hines, nice to see you again. What spirits say about my Ford tractor? It stopped working. Yeah, Riley, you got a big Peter Gabriel song, Big. Go listen to it. I love it. I'm in my big house. Okay, so, sorry, I'm in a day for songs today. Love that song, Big, by Peter Gabriel. Anyway, so your Ford tractor, unfortunately, is on its last legs. Sorry, it's a big expense. It's a big issue. You can fix what's wrong with it now, but there's other issues that I'm seeing wrong. I'm sorry to be the bearer of that news for you, darling. Sorry, Riley. Okay. RJ. Oh, look, I'm caught up. The Indian yogis feel hair picks up the Wi-Fi of the universe, increases intuition, connection to source, and that's why they all have beards. And you know what, RJ? You are absolutely correct. There is a story about when the whites first came to the Americas back in the late 1700s, and they were using the Native American Indians as their trackers. Now, the Indians were extremely good using intuition to track animals and find out where places were safe, where to go to hide, where animals were lurking that could kill them, right? So the whites actually got offended with the Indians having long hair. So they all cut their hair. And they found that the Indians who cut their hair off lost their intuition. True. But then we look at the monks of Tibet. They actually shave their whole entire bodies, including their heads, because they don't want hair at all. And look how enlightened and tuned in they are. So I always say, guys, it's the same as any modality of spirituality. I'll just say one of the most common ones, Reiki. I'm not blaming Reiki here at all, okay? So I'm just using it as an example. We can all learn how to do Reiki, yes? But the thing is, we must do it in the way that we ourselves naturally do it. Everybody has their own way of doing Reiki, okay? So if you have an instructor who says you must do it this way, tell them they're doing it wrong. Because the first thing of energy is every single person has their own energy frequency. So you must do your own energy work the way you create it, okay? All righty, I've caught up. Now, we're talking about today. It's the onus of responsibility. It is time now to have that resurrection of Easter. It is the killing off of the past. It is the death of all those things we no longer want. Yes! Hallelujah. Okay? It's time now to stand up and take charge and to say, you know what? I don't blame anyone for the past, but from today moving forward, I am going to be everything I can be for my future. I am now going to be aware of my very words, because every single word I say creates energy that is my awareness or perception or consciousness. Okay? If you want any of my 4 books, all you got to do is email me. Okay? Lynda@lindaray.info. Send me. All you got to do is in the subject, please say all books, please, or spirit guide book, or heaven book, or all books. Why not just get all of them? Because then you have got them if you do want them again in 6 months, right? So I actually do like, if someone says, hey, can I get a book? I just send all 4 anyway, okay? Because I'm generous. And that's through just wanting to help as many people as possible. So let me go now to a ruin stone for today. Let's see what this one brings out, hey? Let me just do a little shuffle, 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 shuffle. Let me just do a connection with them. Okay. 1 stone, please, for a message that we all need today with regards to the resurrection and healing of our past. I know this one has just come out to me. Oh, wow. What are you? Okay. It's this one. Now, doesn't that look like water? That looks like water. Okay, let me find it in my book. I'm just looking at a cat. I've got a cat on my windowsill right here next to my window. Wow, that's cute. Okay. Let me just find this water. Is that it? Is that it? Yes, it is. Okay, this is the harvest stone. Harvest. Look at the card I got before. What did I do with it? Where did it go? There you go. Here it is. I've got the card from before. Love would plant a garden of flowers. All the cards are connected today, guys. So this is the time to plant the seeds for our future. Where is it you want to go? Get rid of the last harvest that you did and look forward to the future harvest. So where's the card? Where'd it go? Here it is. It's the harvest card. Stone. It's this one. It says, reaping the rewards of hard work. Now, wasn't I just talking about universal law 6? Often associated with receiving a reward for effort expended earlier. Didn't I just do, I allow myself to receive all the benefits that the universe wants me to be? Oh my God, I love it when the stones show. Okay, so we've got 3 dot points. The first one is, it's a positive sign. Second one says, signals that the reaping of a reward of some kind, like a bonus, promotion, conception of a child, or a good deed. And the last one says, typically the reward is a result of significant earlier effort invested. How's the last 3 years been for you guys? I know where it's been for me. I'm sure we can all agree. So this week, guys, as we move forward, because I'm about to get off here, I'm going to go see this cat in the front yard and give them some appreciation. All that trauma, pain, hurt, adversity, convictions, or whatever has been given to me, inflicted upon me, I would never be the person I am today without all that happening. So therefore, I am eternally grateful for all I've been through. However, I now allow you, through the grace and mercy of God, to grant me the rewards, the compensation, and any other benefit that you deem me to receive. For I am eternally grateful. I only do your work for you in trying to be my best, the best of others, and to be that role model of who I want others to be also. In the name of Jesus, amen. It is Easter after all, so I will put an amen in there out of respect for the day of who I am today. So have a look at the true meaning of Easter. It is the death of the past. The cards today have all shown it's time to let go of all those ties attached to the trauma of our yesterdays. It is now time to move forward and to acknowledge that we can be that beautiful sparking ray of sunshine that goes out and connects to all the other beautiful people around the planet. So Christina S., she says, when you spoke about 3 months of body regeneration, does that include my left hip? Yes, it does. Everything regenerates after 3 months. The only reason why we have illnesses or scars, even a scar, look at the scars on my wrist where I was in ICU. Look at all my veins from where I was in ICU. Look at all the scars here from all the cannulas. The only reason why I've still got them is because I have personally created them. Because every 90 to 110 days, our whole body regenerates. But the only reason why it's still there is because my body, my brain, says it's still there. Wow. How long did I have my brain tumor for? 3 months. I had 2 MRIs. I had one, and it found it after I got hit in the head when I found it. I went back and had one 3 months later. It was still there. So there's 3 months. 3 months later, I went back and it was gone. Because I told my brain it does not exist. We can do this, guys. On my channel, please go through my playlists. All my videos are free. They're all educational. If you want any of my books, they're all free. Okay? Here's my email again because I'm about to get off here so I can go see the cat in the front yard. I want to go and appreciate an animal. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay? Here is my PayPal if you've learnt something today and you wish to help support me for anything I do. Okay? Please know I'm trying not to get through any emails at this point because I do want my next book to come out soon. Okay? I must start writing it. It's going to be called Sleep the dream techniques. The dream police, they live inside of my head. Sorry, I've been singing that song all week. I've got to get this written. Okay, guys, love and blessings, love and blessings. Okay. Any message from me for Spirit? Dave Mack, I don't just do simple questions from Spirit. I need something to connect with. So please be here next Sunday, same bat time, same bat channel. I'm always here. I'm like that bad smell that just lurks around and doesn't go away. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed today's show. Thank you so much for being here. Think about what you're going to do to get through the past and what you want to become in your future. Comment away. Please press the like button if you've enjoyed today's show. Please subscribe. Please donate to me because I don't earn any other money any other way. If you want my books, you're welcome to them. All you got to do is email me. Love yous all. Stories with Mrs. Cookie. Thank you so much for being still here. Donna in SC. Thank you so much for still being here as well, darling. Barbie Z. Thank you so much, everybody, for being here. Love yous all. Stay tuned for my next videos. I'm going to try and get some out. Love you too, Paranormal Experience. And I'll try and get some out in the next couple of days. Okay. Colin, Shani, thank you so much. I'm ending now. So hit the like button. I'll be here same time next week. I always start about 8:30 in the morning. So all you got to do is just go to Google and say, what time is it right now in Brisbane, Australia? Or I just say current time in Brisbane, Australia. You can find the time so you can work out when I put up the notification for the show. You can be notified and it says starting in 13 hours or whatever. So please stay tuned because next week's show is going to be a doozy as well. Okay, guys, I love yous all. Thank you so much for being here. Talk soon. Bye.